Alkaloids, one of the important classes of organic compounds, which are plant origin, that means they are found in plants. They are basic in nature, they contain nitrogen atom. Mostly it is present in heterocyclic ring. Alkaloids are colorless crystalline solids, but there are some liquids also. Solid alkaloids are insoluble in water, whereas liquid alkaloids are soluble in water. Alkaloids are optically active, mostly they are leo-rotatory. They are having very marked physiological activities and they are colorless, but there are few exceptional cases which are colored also. These are general properties of alkaloids, and alkaloids are very important as they show physiological activities. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss next part of alkaloids, that is, we had discussed introduction, occurrence and extraction. We had discussed classification and general properties. Now today we are going to discuss determination of chemical constitution of alkaloids. That is constitution of the following alkaloids, that is ephedrine and nicotine. This is the part which we are going to discuss in today's lecture. Determination of chemical constitution of alkaloids. What is determination of chemical constitution? It is nothing but identification of structure of organic compound. That is, to determine the structure of given alkaloid. That is called as a determination of chemical constitution. दिलेल्या ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंडचं स्ट्रक्चर डिटरमाइन करणे, त्याचं स्ट्रक्चर तयार करणे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज केमिकल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ अल्कलॉइड्स. म्हणजे आपल्याला एखाद्या प्राण्याचं जर चित्र तयार करायचं असेल आणि त्याच्या वेगवेगळ्या सुट्या भागाची जर माहिती दिली तर आपण त्यावरून जसं त्या प्राण्याचं चित्र तयार करू शकतो तसंच हा प्रकार आहे. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी आपल्याला वेगवेगळ्या स्टेप्सच्या आधारे त्या अल्कलॉइडची माहिती मिळेल आणि त्या माहितीला एकत्रित करून त्या कंपाऊंडचं आपण स्ट्रक्चर डिटरमाइन करू शकतो की त्यामध्ये काय असेल. बट द structure of alkaloids is little bit complex, therefore its determination is challenging one, tedious one. Organic compoundचं डिटर्मिनेशन जरी सोपं वाटलं तरी अल्कलॉइडचं स्ट्रक्चर हे कॉम्प्लेक्स असल्यामुळे ते एक चॅलेंजिंग असं आहे, टीडियस आहे. त्यामुळे आपल्याला सिस्टमॅटिक अप्रोचनं जावं लागणार आहे. सिस्टमॅटिकली आपण जर गेलोत तर आपल्याला त्या कंपाऊंडचं स्ट्रक्चर डिटरमाइन करता येईल. त्यासाठी जी प्रोसिजर आहे ती खालीलप्रमाणे आहे. नाउ द फर्स्ट स्टेप इन एनी स्ट्रक्चर डिटर्मिनेशन इज डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला. कुठल्याही कंपाऊंडचं जर आपल्याला स्ट्रक्चर डिटरमाइन करायचं असेल तर पहिल्यांदा त्या कंपाऊंडचा मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला आपल्याला माहीत पाहिजे. आणि मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला कसा माहीत होईल? एलिमेंटल ॲनालिसिस आणि मॉलिक्युलर वेट डिटर्मिनेशन ह्या दोन मेथडच्या आधारे आपल्याला त्या कंपाऊंडचा मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला. म्हणजे एलिमेंटल ॲनालिसिस म्हणजे काय की त्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये कोणकोणते एलिमेंट्स आहेत ते आयडेंटिफाय करणे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एलिमेंटल ॲनालिसिस. अँड मॉलिक्युलर वेट डिटर्मिनेशन म्हणजे त्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये त्या एलिमेंटचं प्रमाण किती आहे, दॅट इज डिटरमाइंड बाय दिस मॉलिक्युलर वेट डिटर्मिनेशन मेथड. And by using these two methods we can determine a molecular formula of given compound. The second step involved in this chemical constitution determination is detection of groups. That is identification of functional groups, which is called as detection of groups. Groups means functional groups. What type of functional groups are present? कोणकोणते फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स त्या ठिकाणी प्रेझेंट आहेत हे डिटेक्ट करणे किंवा आयडेंटिफाय करणे, इट इज द सेकंड स्टेप. That means in general chemical constitution determination, the first step is molecular formula determination, and the second step is detection of groups. Now the first we will discuss about detection of unsaturation. दिलेल्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये अनसॅच्युरेशन आहे का, म्हणजे थोडक्यात डबल बॉन्ड आहे का ट्रिपल बॉन्ड आहे किंवा नाही हे शोधण्यासाठी आपण ही पहिली टेस्ट घेणार आहोत. रिमेंबर दॅट these tests are basic chemical reactions. म्हणजे डिटेक्शन ऑफ ग्रुप्स जे फंक्शनल ग्रुप आयडेंटिफिकेशन आहे, आपण प्रॅक्टिकलमध्ये जे फंक्शनल ग्रुप डिटेक्शन घेतो तेच आहे, आणि त्यातल्या त्यात बेसिक ऑर्गॅनिक रिॲक्शन्सचा वापर आपण या ठिकाणी करणार आहोत. त्यामुळं आपल्याला ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीचं बेसिक कन्सेप्ट्स आपल्याला माहीत असणं अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. जर एखाद्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये अनसॅच्युरेशन आहे की नाही असं आपण कसं ओळखणार? देर इज वन रिॲक्शन दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ ब्रोमिनेशन रिॲक्शन, दॅट इज ॲडिशन ऑफ ब्रोमिन अलॉंग विथ डबल ऑर ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. जर त्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये डबल किंवा ट्रिपल बॉन्ड असेल तर तिथं आपल्याला डायब्रोमो डेरिव्हेटिव्ह तयार होईल. सी हिअर रिॲक्शन, इट इज शोन अल्किन, but it is not alkene, it is general reaction, therefore it is given alkene. Alkaloid is reacted with bromine, and if it is giving dibromo derivative, it is called as that there is unsaturation is present. That is, formation of dibromo derivative indicates the presence of unsaturation. Now the second one is nature of oxygen functions. We know that alkaloids contain nitrogen and oxygen अलॉंग विथ कार्बन अँड हायड्रोजन. जर त्या अल्कलॉइडमध्ये ऑक्सिजन असेल तर तो वेगवेगळ्या फॉर्ममध्ये असेल, वेगवेगळ्या फंक्शनल ग्रुपच्या फॉर्ममध्ये असेल. ऑक्सिजन असलेले फंक्शनल ग्रुप आपल्याला माहीत आहेत. हायड्रॉक्सी ग्रुप दॅट इज OH, कार्बोनिल ग्रुप दॅट इज CO ऑफ अल्डिहाइड्स अँड कीटोन्स, ॲसिड ग्रुप COH, ईस्टर ग्रुप, मिथॉक्सी ग्रुप. all these functional groups contain oxygen. Now we have to identify if these functional groups are present in the given alkaloid or not. In alkaloids, oxygen is usually present as hydroxyl, that is alcoholic and phenolic, carbonyl, carboxyl, ester or methoxy group. Now we will see the first one, that is hydroxy group. The alkaloid is reacted with acetic anhydride, acetyl chloride or benzoyl chloride to detect the presence of hydroxyl group. This is very general reaction. ज्या वेळेला कुठल्याही कंपाऊंडमध्ये OH ग्रुप जर असेल आणि तो जर आपण ॲसिटिक अनहायड्राइड किंवा ॲसिटिल क्लोराईड बरोबर रिॲक्ट केला तर त्याच्यापासून आपल्याला ॲसिटिल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह मिळेल. बेन्झॉईल क्लोराईड बरोबर रिॲक्ट केला तर बेन्झॉईल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह मिळेल, आणि फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दीज डेरिव्हेटिव्ज इंडिकेट्स द प्रेझेन्स ऑफ OH group. See here one example. There is OH group reacting with acetic anhydride. Now see here, this is OH group reacting with this acetic anhydride. This is acetic anhydride. There is formation of acetyl derivative here. This is acetyl group, therefore it is called as acetyl derivative. And the formation of this acetyl derivative or benzoyl derivative indicates the presence of OH group. जर त्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये OH group असेल तरच ॲसिटिल किंवा बेन्झॉईल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह तयार होईल. अदरवाईज देर विल नॉट बी फॉर्मेशन ऑफ ॲसिटिल ऑर बेन्झॉईल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. आता या ठिकाणी हायड्रॉक्सिल ग्रुप दोन प्रकारचे असू शकतात, एक फिनॉलिक आणि दुसरं अल्कोहोलिक. व्हॉट इज अल्कोहोलिक OH? When OH group is attached to aliphatic group, it is called as alcoholic group. When it is present on aromatic ring, it is called as phenolic OH. आता हे फिनॉलिक आहे का अल्कोहोलिक आहे याच्यासाठी एक टेस्ट आहे. दिलेला अल्कलॉइड हा NaOH मध्ये सोल्युबल आहे की नाही पहा, आणि जर दिलेला अल्कलॉइड NaOH मध्ये सोल्युबल असेल आणि if it is reprecipitated by CO2 and if it is giving coloration with ferric chloride, then the OH group present is phenolic one. कुठलाही OH ग्रुप हा फिनॉलिक आहे की नाही हे ओळखण्याची ही टेस्ट आहे. दिलेला अल्कलॉइड हा NaOH मध्ये dissolve करा, and if the given alkaloid is soluble in NaOH, it means that there is OH group which is phenolic 1, and if it is not soluble in NaOH, the given compound has OH group which is alcoholic 1. जर ही reaction test negative आली, if above tests are negative, then the OH group is alcoholic 1. Now the second one, that is carboxylic group. Carboxylic group, that is COH group. These are very basic chemical reactions using here. Whenever there is a reaction between acid and base, there is formation of salt and water, that we know. See here, the presence of carboxylic group is indicated by the formation of salt. That means whenever carboxylic group is there, and if it is reacted with any base, it forms salt with the evolution of carbon dioxide in case of sodium carbonate. If base is sodium carbonate, then there is formation of sodium salt and carbon dioxide here. And the formation of these two, that is sodium salt and carbon dioxide evolution, indicates the presence of a carboxylic group. See here, there is formation of salt here and there is evolution of carbon dioxide here. When it is reacted with sodium bicarbonate, this is sodium bicarbonate, that means the given alkaloid when reacted with sodium bicarbonate, and if it is forming a sodium salt with the evolution of carbon dioxide, it means that carboxylic group is present. Now second one, that is carbonyl group. Third group is carbonyl. The first one was OH. Second one is carboxylic group, that is COH group. Now carbonyl group, CO or CHO group. When alkaloid is reacted with hydroxylamine, phenylhydrazine, then corresponding oxime derivative and hydrazones are obtained. That means the formation of oxime and phenylhydrazine hydrazone indicates the presence of carbonyl group. Here there should be hydroxylamine, not oxime. Hydroxylamine. Here there should not be oxime here. When alkaloid is reacted with hydroxylamine, phenylhydrazine, then corresponding oxime derivative and hydrazone are formed respectively. See here two reactions. Carbonyl group reacting with hydroxylamine. This is hydroxylamine and this is forming oxime. Oxime means carbon double bond NOH. If this type of grouping is there, it is called as oxime. And the formation of oxime indicates the presence of carbonyl group. Formation of hydrazone. This is phenylhydrazone reacting carbonyl group with phenylhydrazine. There is formation of hydrazone here. And the formation of hydrazone indicates the presence of carbonyl group. That is, formation of oxime and hydrazone indicates the presence of carbonyl group. Now the next one is ester group. Esters when hydrolyzed forms carboxylic acid and alcohol. That is very general reaction. Hydrolysis of ester gives carboxylic acid and alcohol. That is very general reaction. That reaction is used here. Alkaline hydrolysis of ester. See here, ester, it hydrolyzed with NaOH, that is alkali. Alkaline hydrolysis we can say. And there is formation of salt, and this is salt of carboxylic acid and this is alcohol. Formation of these two indicates the presence of ester group. If it is ester, then there is formation of carboxylic sodium salt of carboxylic acid as well as alcohol here, and the formation of these two indicates the presence of ester group. Then methoxy group. When methoxy group is present in any compound, it will, when it is reacted with HI, that is hydroiodic acid, then there is formation of methyl iodide. जर दिलेल्या ऑर्गॅनिक कंपाऊंडमध्ये मेथॉक्सी ग्रुप असेल आणि जर तो कंपाऊंड आपण हायड्रोजन आयोडाईड बरोबर रिॲक्ट केला तर त्यापासून मिथिल आयोडाईड तयार होते. म्हणजे फॉर्मेशन ऑफ मिथिल आयोडाईड इंडिकेट्स द प्रेझेन्स ऑफ मेथॉक्सी ग्रुप. सी हिअर वन एक्झाम्पल. इफ हिअर देर इज methoxy group and if it is reacted with HI, there is formation of methyl iodide, and the formation of methyl iodide indicates the presence of methoxy group. Now the nature of nitrogen function. आता हे जे फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स होते ते ऑक्सिजन असलेले होते. आता आपण नायट्रोजन असलेले फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स पाहणार आहोत. आपल्याला माहीत आहे नायट्रोजन असलेले मेनली दोन फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स आहेत. NH2 दॅट इज अमाइन्स, प्रायमरी अमाइन, सेकंडरी अमाइन, टर्शरी अमाइन, आणि अमाइड CONH2 दॅट इज अमाइड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल डिस्कस अमाइनो ग्रुप. Alkaloids contain nitrogen as amino and amide group, but in majority of alkaloids it is present as a part of heterocyclic ring. आपल्याला माहित आहे अल्कलॉइड्समध्ये नायट्रोजन हा हेटेरोसायक्लिक रिंगमध्ये आहे. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल डिस्कस अमिनो ग्रुप दॅट इज NH2 ग्रुप. एनी अमिनो ग्रुप कंटेनिंग कंपाउंड when reacted with acid it forms a salt. That means amino group forms salt with carboxylic acid group. That means whenever any alkaloid containing amino group is reacted with acid, it will form a salt. And the formation of salt indicates the presence of amino group. The nature of the amino group is decided on the basis of following reactions. That means what kind of amino group is present, whether it is primary or secondary or tertiary, it is decided on the basis of following reactions that we will discuss one by one. That is the first one, that is aliphatic primary amino group. Aliphatic amino group when reacted with nitrous acid forms primary alcohol with evolution of nitrogen. जर दिलेला अल्कलॉइड नायट्रस ॲसिड बरोबर प्रायमरी अल्कोहोल देत असेल आणि त्याचबरोबर नायट्रोजन इव्हॉल्व्ड होत असेल तर त्या कंपाऊंडमध्ये असलेला ॲमिनो ग्रुप हा प्रायमरी ॲमिनो ग्रुप आहे असं आपण म्हणायचं. दॅट मीन्स प्रायमरी ॲमिनो ग्रुप्स when reacted with nitrous acid forms primary alcohol with the evolution of nitrogen. This is test for primary aliphatic primary amino group. Secondary amino group when reacted with nitrous acid forms nitrosoamines. Primary amines form, we had seen here, primary amino group forms primary alcohol with nitrous acid and secondary amine forms a nitrosoamine here. That is indication of secondary amino group. Tertiary amino group or tertiary amines react with methyl iodide to form quaternary salts. If nitrogen group is in the form of tertiary amino group, that is N, 3 व्हॅलेन्सीज आपण या ठिकाणी दाखवले, that is tertiary. This is tertiary amino group. This one is secondary one. Now here this tertiary amine reacts with methyl iodide to form quaternary salt, and the formation of this quaternary salt indicates the presence of tertiary amino group. Aromatic NH2 group. Aromatic amino group forms diazonium salts and dyes by coupling reactions. Whenever primary NH2 group is present on aromatic ring, then those compounds form diazonium salts with nitrous acid. As we know, by the diazotization reaction, aromatic amines can form diazonium salts, and by coupling reactions they can form dyes. These are general tests for aromatic NH2 group. now amide group. That means nitrogen may be present in the form of NH2, NH or N, and amide group, that is CONH2 group. When amide is reacted with acid or basic hydrolysis, when put on hydrolysis, there is formation of acid and ammonia. That means if any alkaloid is having amide group, it forms corresponding carboxylic acid and ammonia on hydrolysis. See here, amide is reacted with amide, acid hydrolysis, there is formation of carboxylic acid and ammonia. The formation of these two groups indicates the presence of amide. Now we will see third step, that is estimation of groups. एस्टिमेशन ऑफ ग्रुप्स. आतापर्यंत जे पाहिले ते डिटेक्शन ऑफ ग्रुप्स, म्हणजे कोणते कोणते ग्रुप प्रेझेंट होते ते डिटेक्ट केले, आयडेंटिफाय केले. आता ते ग्रुप किती आहे किंवा त्याचं प्रमाण किती आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एस्टिमेशन. द अमाऊंट ऑफ ॲटम्स ऑफ एलिमेंट्स, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एस्टिमेशन. म्हणजे दिलेल्या असलेल्या एलिमेंटचं प्रमाण किती आहे, दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज एस्टिमेशन ऑफ ग्रुप्स. First of all, OH group. The number of hydroxyl groups is determined by acetylating the alkaloid and hydrolyzing the acetyl derivative with known NaOH, that is one normal NaOH solution. म्हणजे दिलेला जो ॲसिड आहे, जो OH ग्रुप आहे तो ॲसिटिक अॅनहायड्रेट बरोबर आपण रिॲक्ट केला आणि त्याच्यापासून आपल्याला ॲसिटिल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह मिळालेला आहे. आणि हा जो ॲसिटिल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आपल्याला मिळालेला आहे, दिस ॲसिटिल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, इट इज रिॲक्टेड विथ बेस, दॅट इज विथ NaOH, that is alkali, and there is formation of alcohol and sodium salt of carboxylic acid or sodium acetate. The number of acetyl or hydroxyl group can be calculated from the volume of alkali used for hydrolysis. हायड्रोलिसिस मध्ये किती NaOH लागलं त्या आधारे आपण OH ग्रुपचं प्रमाण डिसाईड करू शकतो. मिथॉक्सी ग्रुप, when it is reacted with HI, there is formation of methyl iodide. That methyl iodide is passed with AgNO3, there is formation of AgI. See here, compound having methoxy group is reacted with HI, there is formation of methyl iodide here, and that methyl iodide when reacted with AgNO3 forms AgI, there is formation of AgI here. That means methoxy group is reacted with HI, there is formation of methyl iodide. This methyl iodide is reacted with AgNO3, there is formation of methyl iodide. And the PPT of AgI is dried and weighed. From the weight of AgI, the number of methoxy groups are determined. जर 1 मोल AgI तयार झाला तर 1 मिथॉक्सी ग्रुप आहे असं आपण म्हणू शकतो. म्हणजे अशा पद्धतीने आपण मिथॉक्सी ग्रुप जिझल्स मेथड वापरून एस्टिमेट करू शकतो. Carboxylic group, the number of COH groups are determined by volumetric titration against a standard alkali using phenolphthalein as indicator or gravimetrically by silver salt method. NH2, NH and N groups, these can be estimated by hydrochloride and titrating its aqueous solution against N by 10, that is 0.1 normal KOH solution using phenolphthalein, or by platinic chloride method. These are two estimation methods for NH, NH2 and N. Now the fourth step involved is degradation. The first one is molecular formula determination. Second step, identification of groups or detection of groups. Third, estimation of groups. Fourth is degradation. The alkaloid is decomposed by treating with suitable reagents to give simpler compounds which can be identified easily. दिलेल्या अल्कलॉइडला एखाद्या सुटेबल रिएजंट बरोबर रिॲक्ट करा आणि त्याचं डिग्रेडेशन करा, सिम्पल कंपाऊंड्समध्ये त्याचं कन्व्हर्जन करा. दिस इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ डिग्रेडेशन. अँड फॉर डिग्रेडेशन मेथड रिॲक्शन hydrolysis, oxidation, distillation with zinc dust and exhaustive methylations are used. These are different reactions which we can use for hydrolysis, oxidation, distillation with zinc dust and exhaustive methylation. These are different reactions which we can use in degradation. Next method is next step is newer physical methods. Today we have so many recent methods like spectroscopy and X-ray analysis. These are very simple techniques today we have, and these can be used for the structure determination. And the last step is synthesis. The synthesis of any organic compound confirms the structure of that compound. That means finally the structure is confirmed by its synthesis from suitable compound. These are 6 steps involved in structure determination of alkaloids. General method, this is general method 1. In the first step, that is molecular formula. Second, that is detection of functional groups. Third one is estimation of groups. Fourth one is degradation. Fifth one is newer physical methods, and sixth one is synthesis. Now, important thing is that we are going to discuss constitution of 2 important alkaloids here. परीक्षेमध्ये तुम्हाला जनरल मेथड जास्त काही विचारणार नाहीत, परंतु विचारतील ते कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ निकोटीन किंवा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इफेड्रिन. This chapter is there for 5 marks, 15 marks, and this part, that is alkaloid, is there for 5 marks. Vitamins is for 5 marks and pesticides is for 5 marks. म्हणजे हा टॉपिक तुम्हाला एकूण 15 मार्कासाठी दिलेला आहे. तर ह्या ठिकाणी निकोटीनचा आपण डिस्कस करूयात. द मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला ऑफ निकोटीन इज C10H14N2. इट इज pyridine alkaloid. As we know, in classification we had discussed it. That is, nicotine is one of the examples of pyridine pyrrolidine alkaloids. It is found 2 to 8% in dry leaves of tobacco plant, and these are some important properties of nicotine. Now we'll discuss the constitution of nicotine. Now we are going to determine the structure of nicotine. In this, the first step is molecular formula. Elemental analysis and molecular weight determination gives the molecular formula of nicotine as C10H14N2. Elemental analysis आणि molecular weight determination च्या आधारे molecular formula निकोटीनचा जो आहे तो C10 म्हणजे कार्बनचे ॲटम्स 10 आहेत, हायड्रोजनचे 14 आणि नायट्रोजनचे 2. दिस इज मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला ऑफ निकोटीन. C10 म्हणजे कार्बनचे 10 ॲटम्स, हायड्रोजनचे 14 ॲटम्स आणि नायट्रोजनचे 2 ॲटम्स याच्यामध्ये आहेत. दॅट इज मॉलिक्युलर फॉर्म्युला. नाउ विल सी here there is nitrogen in this molecule. That means nitrogen functions are important. आता या ठिकाणी ऑक्सिजन नाही, त्यामुळं ऑक्सिजन फंक्शनल ग्रुप आयडेंटिफाय करण्याची या ठिकाणी अजिबात गरज नाही. आता आपल्याला ह्या ठिकाणी जे ग्रुप्स आयडेंटिफाय करावं लागतील ते नायट्रोजन असलेलेच ग्रुप्स आपल्याला आयडेंटिफाय करावं लागतील. दॅट मीन्स प्रेझेन्स ऑफ टर्शरी नायट्रोजन ॲटम्स. आता हे जे सेकंड स्टेप आहे याच्यामध्ये आपण नायट्रोजन ॲटम असलेल्या फंक्शनल ग्रुपला आयडेंटिफाय करतो आहे. आणि आपल्याला सेकंड स्टेपमध्ये असं लक्षात आलं की ह्या निकोटीनमध्ये 2 टर्शरी नायट्रोजन ॲटम्स आहेत. म्हणजे नायट्रोजन ॲटम जे आहेत ते टर्शरी फॉर्ममध्ये आहेत. When nicotine is treated with methyl iodide, then dimethiiodide is formed, which indicates that both nitrogen atoms of nicotine are tertiary in character. म्हणजे निकोटीनमध्ये जे नायट्रोजन ॲटम आहे ते टर्शरी कॅरेक्टरचं आहे. Because when it is reacted with methyl iodide, it is forming डायमिथिल आयोडाईड. डायमिथिल आयोडाईड तयार झाल्यामुळे आपल्याला असं म्हणता येईल की ह्या ठिकाणी नायट्रोजन जो आहे तो टर्शरी फॉर्ममध्ये आहे. सी हिअर इट इज टर्शरी फॉर्म. That means nitrogen, there are two nitrogen atoms which are present in tertiary form. Tertiary form means N having all three bonds here. That is called as a tertiary. Third one, that is presence of pyridine ring. When nicotine is oxidized with chromic acid or nitric acid, then nicotinic acid is formed. निकोटीनचं ऑक्सिडेशन केल्यानंतर निकोटिनिक ॲसिड आपल्याला मिळालेलं. दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ निकोटिनिक ॲसिड. दिस इज निकोटिनिक ॲसिड. Where there is pyridine ring here, that means here presence of pyridine ring, that we are going to confirm, that is formation of nicotinic acid indicates that nicotine contains a pyridine ring with a side chain. This is the structure now. आता या 3 स्टेपच्या आधारे आपल्याला असं म्हणता येईल की दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ निकोटीन. दिस इज पिरिडिन रिंग अँड दिस इज साईड चेन हॅव्हिंग 5 कार्बन 10 हायड्रोजन नायट्रोजन. कारण एक नायट्रोजन इथं गेला, एक इथं शिल्लक आहे. इथं 6 कार्बन गेले आणि इथं 5 आहेत. 5 कार्बन गेले, 5 आहेत. C5 H10 N, C5H10N is side chain here. This is side chain. आणि ह्या साईड चेनचं ऑक्सिडेशन होऊन त्याचं COH झालेलं आहे. That means pyridine is group is not oxidized. Only this side chain is oxidized to COH group. That means there is formation of nicotinic acid, which indicates the presence of pyridine ring in nicotine. Structure of side chain. Nicotine zinc chloride complex on distillation with lime gives pyridine, pyrrole and methylamine. Zinc chloride complex of nicotine when reacted with or distilled with lime, it gives pyridine, pyrrole and methylamine. This indicates that the side chain is a pyrrole derivative. When nicotine is heated with HI, methyl iodide is formed. The formation of methyl iodide indicates that CH3 group is present in the side chain which is attached to nitrogen atom. Thus the side chain may be written as N-methyl pyrrolidine group. अशा पद्धतीची साइड चेन असेल और अशा पद्धतीची साइड चेन असेल. When nicotine hydrochloride is treated with methyl iodide, the nicotine isomethiodide which on oxidation with potassium ferricyanide gives nicotine. Nicotine on oxidation with chromic oxide produces hygrinic acid. These are two reactions here. Nicotine isomethiodide, it is oxidized to nicotone. See here, this is nicotine isomethiodide, this is nicotone and this is hygrinic acid. This shows that the pyrrolidine ring is bonded to pyridine ring through second position. Here there is formation of COH group here at second position. This indicates that the pyrrolidine ring is attached to pyridine ring at position number 2. Therefore the structure of nicotine may be, this is the structure of nicotine, and this structure is confirmed by its synthesis from nicotinonitrile, which is like this. These are different steps here involved here. There is nicotinonitrile here, it is converted into nicotine. This is nicotine and there is formation of nicotine, which indicates that this is the structure of nicotine here. This is the structure of nicotine here, which confirms its structure. See here, this is the structure of nicotine and it is confirmed by its synthesis. This is synthesis method. Here we come to know that this is the structure of nicotine. Finally we come to know the structure of nicotine uh, with the help of different steps involved here. Now we will discuss one more compound here, that is ephedrine. Molecular formula of ephedrine is C10H15NO. It belongs to phenylethylamine group of alkaloids. Nicotine, pyridine, pyrrolidine, ephedrine, ethylamine, phenylethylamine group of alkaloids. This is the structure of ephedrine. This is the structure. These are different physical properties of ephedrine. That is, they are crystalline, they are optically active. Now we'll see constitution of ephedrine. First step, that is molecular formula. Elemental analysis and molecular weight determination gives the molecular formula of ephedrine as C10H15NO. Nature of nitrogen. Ephedrine reacts with nitrous acid to form nitroso compound. This is ephedrine. This is the ephedrine C10H15NO. हा त्याचा molecular formula आहे. It is reacting with nitrous acid and there is formation of nitroso compound here. And this nitroso formation compound, ephedrine reacts with two molecules of methyl iodide to form quaternary salts. दुसरी reaction आहे ephedrine reacting with methyl iodide forming quaternary salts here. The formation of nitroso compound and quaternary salt indicates that ephedrine is a secondary amine. ह्या दोन रिॲक्शनच्या आधारे पहिली जे रिॲक्शन आहे नायट्रोसो कंपाऊंड फॉर्मेशन, सेकंड वन इज क्वाटर्नरी सॉल्ट फॉर्मेशन. दीज टू इंडिकेट्स दॅट नायट्रोजन प्रेझेंट इन इफिड्रिन इज सेकंडरी अमाइनच्या फॉर्ममध्ये तो आहे. When ephedrine is heated with HI, there is formation of methyl iodide. एकच मिथिल आयोडाईड फॉर्म होतो, म्हणजे नायट्रोजनवर एक मिथिल ग्रुप आहे असं आपण सांगू शकतो. दॅट इज दिस इंडिकेट्स दॅट ephedrine contains NCH3 group. Nature of oxygen. Ephedrine on benzoylation gives dibenzoate derivative, which indicates that one hydroxyl group is present because one benzoyl group is introduced at NH secondary amino group. This is the reaction. See here, this is benzoyl chloride. This is called as a dibenzoyl derivative. दोन benzoyl derivatives तयार झालेले आहेत. One is with OH and one is with NH. कारण नायट्रोजन हा सेकंडरी फॉर्ममध्ये असल्यामुळं, हा NH फॉर्ममध्ये असल्यामुळं हा हायड्रोजन एक रिप्लेस होईल COC6H5 ना आणि OH बरोबरचा एक इथं रिप्लेस होईल. म्हणजे या इफिड्रिनमध्ये एक OH आहे आणि एक NH आहे. हे ह्या रिॲक्शनवरून म्हणजे डायबेन्झॉइल डेरिव्हेटिव्हच्या फॉर्मेशनवरून आपल्याला लक्षात येईल. ऑन ऑक्सिडेशन विथ पोटॅशियम डायक्रोमेट और सल्फ्युरिक ॲसिड इट गिव्स कीटोन हॅव्हिंग सेम नंबर ऑफ कार्बन atoms. The formation of ketone indicates that the OH group is secondary alcoholic group. जर या ठिकाणी केटोन तयार झाला नसता तर आपल्याला अल्डिहाइड तयार झाला असता तर आपण प्रायमरी OH आहे असं आपण गृहीत धरला असता. नेचर ऑफ कार्बन स्केलेटन. ऑन ऑक्सिडेशन ephedrine gives benzoic acid. This is the reaction. Ephedrine C10H15NO on oxidation gives benzoic acid. This is ephedrine. This is oxidation. There is formation of benzoic acid. It indicates the presence of benzene ring here. Because benzene ring does not undergo oxidation. Only side chain will undergo oxidation. Side chainचं ऑक्सिडेशन होईल. म्हणून मेन रिंग जी आहे ती बेंझिन रिंग आहे आणि म्हणून आपण या ठिकाणी सांगू शकतो की ephedrine contains a benzene ring. The formation of benzoic acid indicates that ephedrine contains benzene ring with a side chain containing secondary nitrogen and secondary alcoholic group. मागच्या थर्ड स्टेपमध्ये आपण सांगितलं की नायट्रोजन आहे तो सेकंडरी अमाइन ग्रुपमध्ये आहे आणि OH आहे तो सुद्धा सेकंडरी अल्कोहोलिक ग्रुप आहे. Therefore, the partial structure of ephedrine may be like this: benzene ring आणि side chain. Side chain जे आहे ते C2H4 NHCH आणि COH असे असेल. Nature of side chain: there is possibility of such type of side chain or such type of side chain. When ephedrine is heated with HCl, then it undergoes hydramine fusion to form propiophenone and methylamine. This reaction is possible only when the structure 2 is present in ephedrine. That means here, when ephedrine is heated with HCl, then it forms propiophenone and methylamine. Propiophenone and methylamine formation is possible. This is possible only when this type of structure is there. जर ह्या पद्धतीचं स्ट्रक्चर असेल तर प्रोपिओफिनोन तयार होणार नाही किंवा मिथिल अमाइन तयार होणार नाही. हे दोन कंपाऊंड्स तयार होण्यासाठी एफिड्रिनचं स्ट्रक्चर हे अशा पद्धतीचं असलं पाहिजे. म्हणून आपण इथं लिहिलंय की फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्रोपिओफिनोन अँड मिथिल अमाइन इज पॉसिबल ओनली व्हेन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एफिड्रिन इज ऑफ 2. Therefore, the structure of ephedrine is like this. This is the final structure of ephedrine, and it is confirmed by its synthesis. The synthesis is given here, which confirms the structure of ephedrine here. This is the structure of ephedrine now. Finally, we come to know it. What is the structure of it? It is prepared from 1-phenylpropane 1,2-dione in the presence of methylamine in methanol. This is the synthesis method which confirms the structure of ephedrine. So here we had seen two structures. Now the questions may be asked in the examination like this. Explain the constitution of nicotine. Explain the constitution of ephedrine. These are two questions which may be asked on this lecture. So friends, we have completed this topic, that is alkaloids, vitamins and pesticides, which is there for 15 marks in the examination. Therefore, it is very important topic. It is more theoretical, not so many reactions are there. Therefore, it is very simple. आणि म्हणून हा टॉपिक तुम्ही करणं गरजेचं आहे. We are going to take first unit test on this topic on 15th of this month, that is 15th August 2020. It is online exam. So friends, best of luck for that exam, and see all these 11 videos which are on this topic, that is alkaloids, vitamins and pesticides. Pesticides वर 2, vitamins वर 7 आणि अल्कलॉइड्सवर 2 अशा पद्धतीचे 11 व्हिडिओज आपण ह्या टॉपिकवर दिलेले आहेत. 11 व्हिडिओ पाहायचे आणि परीक्षेची तयारी करायची. थँक्यू व्हेरी मच.